Hey there, my name's Adam, your friendly Sasquatch, and today we're doing a quick head-to-head challenge between Yeti's Roadie 15 and Yeti's Hopper Flip 12. What we're going to do is put a 2-pound Yeti block of ice in each one, and we're also going to put 4 pounds of bagged ice into each cooler, and we'll see which one lasts the longest. It's about noon today. I think this test is going to take a couple days, so we'll check in on this in about 24 hours or so and see how we're doing. It's very hot here right now. We have over 100 degrees forecasted for the entire week. So I think this is going to be a good test. I have these 2 coolers on my back porch out of direct sunlight, so it should be a good comparison test for the 2 coolers. So let me know in the comments below which cooler you think is going to hold the ice the longest. My money is on the Roadie 15. It has thicker walls on it, and I think the hard side cooler is just going to hold the cold in a little bit better. But I'm not entirely sure. That's why we're doing this test, to find out. This test will go as long as it has to. I think it's going to take 2 or 3 days, but we'll check in 24 hours to see how progress is going. Okay, here we are, 24 hours later. Let's see how we're doing in this 100-degree weather. First, starting with the Yeti Hopper Flip 12. We definitely have ice in the center of the Yeti block, but looks like a lot of the ice has melted. It is still pretty cold, so this will definitely be serviceable 24 hours later. But a lot of the ice has melted. So I don't think this is going to last a whole nother second day. But for a day cooler, this would have been perfectly sufficient. Go ahead and close that up. We'll check on it later tonight. Now let's take a look at the Roadie 15, see how it does in comparison. And similar story, most of the ice has melted. But the block in the middle seems to have more ice refrozen. So I'd say the Roadie 15 probably has a little bit more ice left in the cooler. The water itself feels a little bit colder as well. So I think so far the Roadie 15 is winning this, which was my prediction. Being a hard-sided cooler, it's going to have a little bit more insulation and stuff. So that doesn't really surprise me. So let's go ahead and close these up, and we'll take another look in about 6 to 8 hours and see how we're doing. Hey there, so it's about 6 to 7 hours later, and I'm suspicious that the ice is going to be fully melted now. We've gone through the hottest part of the day. It hit 104 or 5 degrees today, so let's go ahead and see what we got, starting with the Hopper Flip 12. So taking a look in here, it's definitely 100% melted. We have no ice, but it still feels pretty cool. It's definitely cooler than it is outside here. I'm going to use my infrared gun here. It's showing that it is 67 degrees inside the Hopper Flip 12, and it's over 100 degrees outside right now. So that's still pretty good. Not really food safe, but it just gives you kind of a baseline. So 67 degrees in the Hopper Flip 12. Let's see how the Roadie 15 did. And wow, we actually have some ice in here still. There's a little bit of ice that was in the center of the Yeti block. And the Yeti block feels like it's all liquid now. There's no solid ice in there that I can tell. But the water definitely feels a little bit colder. It is a little bit shallower water here because the cooler is wider than the Hopper Flip 12. So that's a good indication that we had about the same amount of ice in there. And I'm going to do the temperature here on the side of the cooler, not directly on the ice block. And we're still at 39 degrees. So that is a clear win for the Roadie 15. With about the same amount of ice, the hard-sided Roadie 15 after 30 hours is performing significantly better than the Hopper Flip 12 in 100-degree weather. So that's my quick and dirty kind of head-to-head ice challenge between these 2 coolers, and I think for portability and compactness, the Hopper Flip 12 is still a great option. It went over 24 hours and still had ice in there, and for a day cooler, that's more than adequate. However, I have to give the win to the Roadie 15. It is a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier, but the same amount of ice, it was, after 30 hours, significantly colder than the Hopper Flip 12 was. I'm really impressed. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button below. It helps the channel out a lot. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell icon so you're first be notified when I release new videos just like this one. Cheers!